I don't know how many videos I did where I said these water spirits and these nature spirits are not playing around. But I had another dream. I had a dream that the sky was gray on one side and dark as night on the other side, and like that midnight blue color. And it was the middle of the day. And I was taking out the trash, and I saw this lady um trying to argue with this pizza guy because apparently they got her order wrong, but she was just being an absolute ass. And the delivery guy was just like, well, I can't control this because this isn't even my thing. I don't even think it was one of those like, I think he was more of like an Uber or like Postmates type driver. But I was just like, girl, you ain't got time to be sitting here arguing with no man like this. Do you not see what's going on in the sky? Like, we about to have a storm. You ain't got no time to be doing this. And then I told the delivery driver, you gonna need to seek shelter like immediately because this thing is coming and it's coming fast. And the energy that I picked up from the sky was that this was no ordinary storm. This was a creature. This wasn't just a regular storm. This was a storm that had life to it, like a storm dragon. And it was massive. It could have flooded the entire area that we were in if it wanted to. And before the storm even approached, I ended up shifting into another dream where I was asked by some random lady if I knew anything about Hawaii because she was planning on moving there. And then I started to get visions of like floods there. And they were like sandy brown mud floods, and it was sticking to everything. It was going into people's homes, down streets, stairs, like it was coating everything in this like sandy brown mud color. And what I picked up on is like these were like gentrified areas of Hawaii that were being hit with these mud floods. And when I started to see that, I was like, I wouldn't recommend it. Mm-mm. Yeah, don't, because they've been pissing off all of their sacred beings there, and yeah, these nature spirits, these sacred entities, energies that have been, what's the word for it, held in high regard for many many years by the original people of these lands. And the earth herself is fed up now. And I I would start giving offerings to the water spirits at this point because they're not playing around. The stuff that I have been having, flood dreams, hurricane dreams, water dreams, like it's a lot. And then I've also been seeing lots of flooding happening all over the place. Like I've been getting the videos of like floods and hearing about people talking about the floods and the storms and stuff like that. Um Apologize, bruh. Like this isn't a joke. You don't want to go up against water spirits. You cannot touch them. They are intangible. they and some of the most powerful spirits that we have on this planet. And especially if there's about to be a storm, don't be an asshole. Especially if it's about to be a big one, because that lady, she could have got drowned instantly. Because water spirits seem to respond to emotion, at least in my experiences. And yeah, they respond to emotion and the pure of heart. And they not gonna tolerate you being an asshole while they about to wreck some shit. Like, for real. That's why I wouldn't mess with no high vibrational water signs, because water, from my perspective and my experience with like water signs, water people, water spirits, is they're very, very patient. They are very tolerant until they're not. And it looks like we've reached the point where the water spirits are no longer tolerant. So I would recommend, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start carrying um, extra plastic bags and gloves and stuff, and start picking up some of this trash. So I would recommend you do the same, because I'm gonna go to some water places and just around, find some lakes, rivers, or whatever the case, and start picking up the trash that I happen to come across while I'm just enjoying these areas. I would recommend you do the same, because they tired of the trash too, and they mess this shit up. We should have had this shit handled long time ago by now. Like, come on. But I would recommend doing stuff to appease the water spirits and the nature spirits, because the mudslide, that was a mixture of earth and water, and you really don't want to fuck with those two at the same time. Because we on the verge of all the elements, and then I just remembered that there's some fucking volcanoes going off. At least I've been seeing volcanoes, if they're not actually happening now, but I've been seeing volcanoes erupt since, what year was that? 2022. And it's funny because I had a dream that there was a volcano that was erupting in 2022, and then found out that it happened like a week later after I had seen it. At least I think that was the year or the time. But yeah, we about to have some elemental biblical type fucking shit going on. So just be nice. Be nice to nature. Be kind. Be Don't litter. And if you can, pick it up, because they are not playing around anymore. And seeing these disasters and like having dreams about this stuff, they are done. They're done. They're done with our shit. And they don't like litter. So yeah. I'm gonna get some stuff and I'm gonna be picking that shit up. So I would recommend that if you have the means to, do the same. But other than that, have a wonderful fucking day and be kind to freaking nature. Like, seriously. It was not a game. She not playing around no more. And these water spirits, they are wrathful, it seems. So yeah, be kind to nature.